Hello and a very warm welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Global TV AM News live in Nigeria's capital, Abuja. I am Fauzi Lukman. President Bola Tinubu on Thursday met King Charles III of England in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates venue of the COP28 Summit Climate. Both leaders have arrived at the city to participate in the conference where leaders from over 198 countries are expected to participate. Tinubu announced the meeting on his X account, describing the British monarch as a passionate climate advocate. The House of Representatives will suspend plenary for 2 weeks to allow for defense of the 2024 budget by ministries, agencies and Department of Government. Speaker of House of Representatives Reps Tajuddin Abbas announced that Green Chamber will sit today and tomorrow to debate the 2024 budget due to the urgency of the tax. The decision was arrived at plenary on Wednesday following the presentation of the 2024 budget by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Morocco has been selected to host the 4th International Conference on Public Health in Africa's Open in 2024. This year's third CPHIA was attended by over 5,100 participants, including African head of state, ministers of health, leading scientists, innovators, among others from over 90 countries, held in Lusaka, Zambia from November 27th to 30th with the theme Breaking Barriers, Repositioning Africa in the Global Health Architecture. The Director General of African Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Dr. Jean Kaseya, announced this at the closing ceremony of the 2023 CPHIA on Thursday. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, appeared before lawmakers in the National Assembly and defended the over 61 billion naira FCT 2023 supplementary budget. The minister said the budget is targeted at completion of some critical projects before President Tinubu's 1 year in office. He said the budget revenue sources will be inflows from Pari Club refund, pay taxable liabilities, special intervention funds, internally generated revenue, and the infrastructure support fund. Wike identified others to include rehabilitation of the National Christian Center and the rehabilitation of the National Mosque in Abuja and many others. The Ondo State House of Assembly have reviewed the appeal against the Deputy Governor of the state, Lucy Ayedatiwa, at the appeal court sitting in Abuja. Justice Emeka Nwiti of the Federal High Court Abuja restrained the Ondo State Governor, its Chief Judge, the House of Assembly, its Speaker, and others from proceeding with their planned impeachment of the Ayedatiwa pending the determination of a pending motion on notice for interlocutory injunctions. However, the Speaker and the National Assembly on October 3rd, 2023 filed an appeal. The senator representing Ondo North Senatorial District, Jide Ipinsagba, has kicked against the names of the nominees sent to the State House of Assembly for the Akoko Northeast Local Government Area of Ondo State as Caretaker Committee, Chairman and Deputy. For the local government, the House of Assembly confirmed Mohammed Olawale as Chairman and Ogungbemi Kainde as Vice Chairman. They were part of the names sent to the Assembly by the State Governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, for all the local government and local council development areas of the state. However, the senator in a statement issued on Thursday said the list of nominees from the Akoko Northeast local government is wrong, saying the list is contrary to the agreed nominations by the stakeholders from the local government area. The Nigerian Police Force has taken delivery of printed training manuals, curriculum, office furniture, fitting and equipment for 3 police colleagues and training school in Nigeria from the Global Security Sector Reform Foundation and the United Nations Development Program UNDP with funding from the Federal Republic of Germany as a crucial steps toward enhancing the capabilities of the Nigerian police. The donation, which was received by the Inspector General of Police, who was represented by the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of training and development, DIG Frank Mba, addresses the needs of police colleagues in Oji River, Maiduguri, Kaduna and Ilorin, ensuring they receive vital support for optimal training environments. The chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Brigadier General Muhammad Marwa, retired, has warned that the agency will not tolerate any sabotage of its fight against drug abuse. Marwa issued the warning on Thursday in his address at the passing out ceremony of additional 2,500 cadets of the senior officers, Basic Course 16, at the NDLEA Academy in Jos Plateau State. He warned that the latest graduates that there will be no room for internal sabotage in the renewed war against substances abuse and illicit drug trafficking across the length and breadth of Nigeria, while reminding the gathering that the ceremony completes the addition of 5,000 personnel to the NDLEA workforce. The National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, said it is prepared to work with state government to build accurate and reliable database to ensure that the subnationals make adequate provisions for the need of the people. The Director General of NIMC, Abisoyi Koka Adesote, made this when he received the General Manager of the Lagos State Resident Registration Agencies, Bilkis Adibi Abiola, at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja. Koka Adesote, in a statement signed by her Special Advisor on Media and Communications, Ayodele Babalola, on Thursday, stated that the collaboration would make it easy for states to use NIMC's database to improve service delivery and policy information. The Nigerian Senate has strongly condemned all forms of violence against women and girls, emphasizing the need for more robust measures to safeguard their interests. This position was articulated during Thursday's plenary, where senators actively participated in the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence on women and the girl child. Queen Agaba has the details.
Adorning orange sashes as a symbol of solidarity for the advocacy, the lawmakers, including the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, were united in their commitment to address this critical issue. The advocacy motion was sponsored by 17 senators, spearheaded by Senator Ireti Kingigbe, representing the FCT.
Since the launch of the National Gender-Based Data Room and Dashboard, over 28,000 cases of gender-based violence have been reported nationwide. In all these reported cases, over 9,000 have been opened against offenders.
Voicing their support to the motion, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, Natasha Akpoti, and Abdul Ningi, among others, acknowledged the virtues and sacrifices made by women globally, with a specific emphasis on those in Nigeria.
As politicians, we also know that most of us in this room, about 70 to 60% of those who voted for us are women. The men can collect the money at one on an election day, while you see the women queuing under sun and rain with children on their back to vote so that we can be in these chambers. I think we will just be doing justice to the foundation of our own, of our system.
Nigerian women, just like women across Africa and the world, have suffered greatly, not only in the hands of our fellow men, but sometimes even women, sometimes even in organizations where we work. And therefore, I'd lend my voice in calling for a stop in all form of violence against girls.
It is always important. It takes two to tango. The women folk also must, at every given time, know their position in society. And you men, as they listen, to also rise to the occasion. They are human beings like every other of us.
In concluding the debate, before the motion was passed, the Senate President declared all the senators are all in agreement that violence against women and the girl child must be unequivocally condemned.
I also want to plead with women that as we are supporting them, the entire chamber is yellow in support of women and the girl child, that we abhor violence against women in all ramifications, that women should also try not to violate the rights of men.
For Global TV, Queen Agaba reporting.
Similarly, National Association of Women Journalists, NAWOJ, marks 16 days of activism to eliminate violence against women, seek equal opportunities for women and respect for dignity from November 25th to December 10th, with the theme Unite, Invest to Prevent Violence Against Women and Girls. Says gender-based violence is estimated to affect 1 in 3 women worldwide, a gloomy statistics despite efforts being put in by gender advocates globally, adding that more still needs to be done for the calling on women, men, government and institute at all levels to rise up to the challenge by taking certain short steps in preventing gender-based violence, calling for enabling laws, necessary reforms and strengthening of all relevant institutes, including other states. Ogun State Commissioner of Police Abiodun Alamatu says those behind Wednesday's murder of the Director of Finance in Governor Dapo Abiodun's office, Mr. Taiwo Oyakimi, in House Ain. It was reported on Wednesday that Oyakimi was gunned down while returning from the bank, where he had taken a bullion van to withdraw some funds for the state. In a telephone interview late Wednesday with reporters, Alamatu says that the robbery and murder was premeditated, wondering how the armed robbers were fully armed with sledgehammers to break the bullion van. According to him, the gunmen must have been well informed by an insider that the disease was heading from the bank to make withdrawals. You're watching Global TV AM News, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We are on StarTimes channel 276. Kindly follow us across social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. And the AM News returns. Federal government targets production of 31 million metric tons of grains in 2024. Welcome back to Global Television, bringing you live broadcasts of the AM News from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. A quick look at business now. The President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has disclosed that the federal government made 8.65 trillion naira revenue between January and September of 2023. It disclosed this while presenting a budget of 27.5 trillion naira for 2024 to the National Assembly for approval. From a budget of 27.5 trillion naira for 2024, the federal government plans to generate 18.32 trillion naira as revenue for 2024, leaving a deficit of 9.18 trillion naira in 2024, or 3.88% of gross domestic product (GDP). Presenting the tagged budget of renewed hope, the president said its main focus was on national defense, internal security, local job creation and microeconomic stability. He noted that the budget is made up of 9.92 trillion naira non-debt recurrent expenditure and 8.7 trillion naira capital expenditure, while 8.25 trillion naira was for debt service. For effective and full implementation of Audit Regulations 2020, Executive Secretary, Chief Executive Officer of the Financial Reporting Council (FRC) of Nigeria, Rabiu Olowo, says the council will commence quality control review and inspection of auditors of public interest entities in January 2024. Olowo, who disclosed this at a roundtable in Lagos, said the council, in its bid to strengthen audit regulation, enhance audit quality and ensure that audit opinion issued by auditors in Nigeria is accepted globally. It is on the verge of concluding its membership registration with the International Forum of Independent Audit Regulators, IFAR. Olowo says the FRC has witnessed concerning evidence that numerous entities and government institutions are falling short of high standards expected of them under the FCR Act 2011. The federal government, through the Ministry of Agriculture, has stated that it hopes to produce around 31 million metric tons of grains in 2024 as part of efforts to combat food inflation across the country and address President Bola Tinubu's food security emergencies. The Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Ali Yusabi Abdullahi, stated stated this during the opening session of the 6th edition of Seed Connect Conference, an exhibition with the theme Global Declaration of Food Emergencies, the role of seed industries and ensuring Africa's food and nutrition society. Aliyu said that the federal government has earmarked 5 crops for ambition in 2024 and stated that over 300,000 worth of seeds have been provided to farmers. The federal government says there is an alarming surge of over 80% in food importation between 2019 and 2023. Dr. Kingsley Uzoma, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Agribusinesses and Productivity Enhancement, SSAP, disclosed this at the National Policy Dialogue on Thursday in Abuja, adding that no fewer than 88.5 million Nigerians were faced with insufficient food consumption, while figure was projected to increase by 6 million in December. Uzoma further stated that the federal government was committed to reversing the trend. The Senior Special Assistant identified a decline in agricultural capacity as a major contributor of the country was being forced to rely heavily on food imports. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, says the short-term focus of the federal government in the power sector is to prioritize metering, electricity distribution and transmission to enhance power supply nationwide. It disclosed this during the 3rd roundtable on enforcement of technical standards, regulation and mandate of the Nigerian Electricity Management Service Agency. According to a statement from the Ministry, Power, Adelabu highlighted the upcoming power sector strategy roadmap, emphasizing bottom-up approach to prioritize impact over the previous top-down strategies. And we take you to sport, where the Super Eagles of Nigeria have dropped by 2 spots in the latest FIFA ranking to place 42nd in the world. In the ranking table on the website of the World Football Governing Body, the Eagles dropped 16.06 points to the rank of 1,474.44 points as against 1,490.48 in October. However, the drop did not affect the team's placement on the continent, as it still remained in the 6th team on the continent behind Morocco, Senegal, Tunisia, Algeria and Egypt respectively. The drop in ranking comes after the Super Eagles were held to a 1-1 draw in their 2 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying matches against Lesotho on November 16 and Zimbabwe on November 8, 19. Lyon coach Fabio Grosso has been provisionally replaced by academic coach Perez Sage as the struggling League One club announced Thursday it had begun proceedings to dismiss the 2006 World Cup winner. Formerly Italy international, Grosso, 46, oversaw just 1 win in 8 matches since taking over as coach from Laurent Blanc on September 16 and left the Lyon 3 points adrift at the foot of the table. The club said in a statement that the decision to move from Grosso was driven by the poor run of results and come following an in-depth analysis of the first team's situation. That's it on Global TV AM News. We are on StarTimes channel 276. Kindly follow us across social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. On behalf of the production team, I am Fauziya Lukman, thanking you so very much for watching. I'll see you soon.